What's up guys, welcome back to another episode of creating your roleplay Samp server. In today's episode I'm gonna show you how to make a vehicle system, like turning on the engine, the lights, the bonnet, the boot, and etc. Also, I'm gonna implement an update timer that changes the clock on the text drawer that we created. So let's start. First thing we can do the timer. So if we go down here, I'm gonna type in task time update text draw, for example. I'm gonna put 1 second update and nothing in the parentheses. I'm gonna make a new hour, minute, second and string variables. I'm gonna get the time and store it inside the hour, minute and seconds, and then I'm gonna format the string like this. So why am I putting an S in front of the %d is because when the time is for example 3 in the morning and 5 minutes, it's gonna just stay 3 and 5, but I want it to say 0 3 and 0 5. So to implement that, in the first open parentheses 2 times, inside this parentheses I'm gonna type hour less than 10 question mark, open another parenthesis, quotes 0, or else it's going to be empty quotes. So what this does is it checks if the hour is less than 10. If that's true, it's gonna put a 0 on this S. Else, if it's not true, it's gonna be an empty, so the S will be empty. After that, we're gonna put a comma and we're gonna type just an hour. And again, the same for the minutes. And that's it. We just need to set the string. So text draw set string server text draw 2 and string. So server text draw 2 is the ID of the hour of the time text draw, so we can check that in here. So server text draw 2 is the time. Okay, we can go up in the script and above rents info I'm gonna separate it with a comment, and I'm gonna make a new animal vehicle info. All of the variables are gonna be boolean besides one. The first one is going to be the engine. So if the engine on or off, then it's gonna be the lights. After that we can do the bonnet, then the boot, even the alarm and the doors, and at the end a V object. So this is gonna be the idea of the object that is attached to the vehicle. I think I haven't used it, so I don't know really. So new vehicle info, max vehicles. So this is going to be on every single vehicle, and vehicle info, and that's it. So you can also add like the fuel and etc, but that we'll make that in some other episode. So what I want to do now is go to the stock and make a function called set vehicle stats, and it will have an vehicle ID argument. This is going to be a single line, so set vehicle params x of vehicle ID, and we'll store here the vehicle info of the engine, the engine and all the other parts. So let's copy this part, put a comma here, the lights. So like you can see, first goes the engine, then the lights, the alarm, the doors, the bonnet, the boot, and the object. Here we'll put the alarm. And because we don't have an objective, no, we do have, I'm sorry, the objective. Now on vehicle spawn, I'm gonna put all of those variables to false. So vehicle info, vehicle, I have it already copied like this, v engine equals false, and the lights, the boot, the bonnet, the alarm, and the doors, and at the end the v objective equals to 0. And we'll call the function set vehicle stats of the vehicle ID. I'm gonna copy all of this and put it on the vehicle that, even if it doesn't work for some reason. I tried it with the rent system. When you unrent a car, while the vehicle engine is turned on, even when it spawns, the vehicle engine will be turned on. So I have an idea how to fix it. We can try it. So let's see. When the player enters a vehicle, we can set the vehicle stats of that vehicle ID. Just the stats, we don't need to set anything else. When he exits a vehicle also. So now we can go on player key state changes here. I'm gonna remove this else if, we don't need it. And I'm gonna put if new keys equals to key look behind. So this is pressed number 2 inside of a car, of a vehicle. So we can check if the player isn't in a vehicle, if is a player in any vehicle, the player ID, then we are just gonna return 1. If he's in a vehicle, we're gonna get the vehicle ID. And we're gonna set the engine of that vehicle to the reverse of the engine. So if we copy this and put exclamation mark in the front, this is gonna toggle it. So if it was true, it's going to be false. And we're gonna set the vehicle stats of the vehicle ID. We can copy this and put key fire inside of a vehicle. This is when a player presses the old key. So we can set the lights. When you unrent a vehicle, it does the engine is turned on still when you rent it again. I think we can change that here. So if we put vehicle info of the renting of the player ID, the engine equals to false, and we'll need to do that inside the timer. So here, so maybe that will fix the problem. I don't know. Also, let's set vehicle stats of the renting of the player ID also in the comment. And that's it for this fast episode. If you liked the video, leave us a subscribe and a like, and if you have any problems, check the Discord. I do have some error, so let's see what the problem here is. Okay, I didn't put a comma here. So yeah, check the Discord if you have any problems with any of the episodes, and I'll see you in a next one.